One shot.
One shot, all right.
One shot.
Only one.
Only one.
Hey everybody, my name is Frank Sullivan. This is Max Miller. We're going to hold a conference for Stan Meyers like we did last year. This is going to be great.
What day?
On the 21st and the 22nd of November.
November.
Yep.
Right before Thanksgiving.
Right before.
You think that's a good idea?
Absolutely. People are going to get their fill of science.
They'll be in their car anyway for that week, won't they?
Probably. Hovering and freezing. But this conference is going to be really spectacular. Max is going to describe what he's going to bring to the conference. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't show up for this conference and see what he's going to show, you're nuts. And I'm telling you you're nuts because you have to see this live and in person.
I'm just going to bring me.
Yep, there you go.
That's my big smile.
That's
it. I'm going to talk funny, and I'm going to be real ugly, and I'm going to cuss a lot.
Well, you have prerogative.
What are you bringing?
Wow, let's see. I'm going to bring all kinds of stuff.
So this is the Stan Meyers second conference.
Yes.
And we're going to talk a lot about Stan Meyers stuff.
Absolutely. Last year we had 60 people come. And
the first day.
Blast. Yeah, that was the first day.
People flew in, people drove in from other states.
Right.
And a couple different countries.
Yep.
The local paper here give a big article in the local newspaper about all the different people that were here.
Absolutely. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we stayed up to 2, 3 in the morning just talking.
So, last year you brought your vapor carburetor system.
Yes, I did.
Started it up, and I turned on the Meyer 10XA, the alternator circuit.
Right, the tube cell.
David Pokta had some pretty good stuff going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. You missed
behind the scenes.
Yes.
Behind the scenes.
Literally turned off the live stream for it. It was amazing.
So there was a whole bunch of people come that actually knew Stan Meyers.
Yes, that.
And they didn't want to be on video.
Nope.
So what are you going to bring this time, Frank?
Well, I'm going to bring a different version of my vapor carburetor. This is a heat version. It gets a lot more mileage. Equivalency of roughly 200 miles per gallon on a vapor carburetor that runs off of a ultrasonic transducer, and the heat vapor would give you a roughly 300 miles per gallon.
So last time you pretty much told everybody how to do everything that you had. You going to do that again this time?
Probably to a point, and we'll see how everything goes.
How many people showed up with something to show last year?
Not too many. There were a few of us. Me and you, of course, and McKinley.
4 or 5 people had something.
Yeah.
So, do you think anybody's going to show up with anything this time?
Oh yeah. There's going to be a lot of people. I already got people commenting and wanting to bring stuff to the conference.
So we have room for 120 people in the conference room. Last year, 60 showed up, so we were half occupancy.
Right.
And I drank way too much Pepsi last time.
Yeah, you did. Running around.
So last time, I pretty much was trying to do everything. I had no idea how many people were going to come. This time, who's going to take care of all that stuff?
That would be me.
Frank's going to take care of it this time. Are you going to drink any Pepsi?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I want to emulate you.
So, November 21st, 22nd, it's a Saturday and Sunday, Bremen, Ohio. What's the address of that place again?
I don't know.
Carter Street.
Yes. Carter Street.
161.
I believe that's it.
161 Carter Street at the Bremen Museum.
Right.
And what are you going to show again? Some kind of vapor carburetor?
Well, that's just one thing. I'm going to have a whole corner dedicated to all kinds of stuff.
So you're going to bring the whole truckload of stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm literally going to load the back end of my truck with all kinds of things, from chemical HHO to a magnet motor that runs. I mean, all kinds of things.
What kind of magnet motor? It runs itself?
No, it essentially has two big magnets on the side and one coil in the middle, and it'll throw itself and spin. And it's a pretty efficient type of motor.
So it's an efficient magnet motor.
Right.
Not a self-sustaining.
No.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're right. It'll be ultimate there.
So, on day one, I'm going to show everybody how to power up the Stan Meyers VIC transformer with no load, not connected to the water, but how to pulsate it correctly and to get it to come on with the step charge. And my chair's squeaking.
Yeah.
So, day two, I'm going to leave it as a surprise.
Oh, and it's going to be a surprise.
But it has something to do with the VIC and water.
You can kind of guess what you're going to see.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. Trust me when I say I seen it. You're not going to want to not be there. How did I say that?
So,
not going to want to not be there.
So last year, we had all kinds of smack talkers, all kinds of idiots saying this and saying that.
Right.
All these people that say they have it working. Did you know I invited every one of them personally?
Absolutely.
Nobody showed up with a working VIC.
Right.
They said they had it and they never showed up.
Right.
It's a year later. Nobody's got it. No
Not
bubbles.
one person. Yeah.
No bubbles.
Now, this is how true this is. We're offering anyone come down to this conference and see it live and you can touch it.
I tell you what I'm going to do. Everyone that comes gets to turn the dial themselves.
Right.
And they get to see whatever I'm bringing, they get to see it work and they get to turn the dial.
Yep.
And it's pretty much exactly what Stan said, but it doesn't make 60 liters a minute, I can tell you that.
That's for sure. And we know the reason why.
And we're going to be discussing the reason why, and we're going to discuss Stan Meyers stuff. Both days probably.
Right. So no more smack talk.
Anybody, any, there'll still be smack talk.
Probably. But we're putting up. So they better shut up.
So, anyone that comes, we're going to have, it's just going to be mainly a discussion all day long, both days.
Right.
And we're going to have a good time.
Oh yeah, we had a great time last year.
No smack talk.
No smack talk, just good talk.
But in all seriousness, last year, it was pretty ridiculous. People saying all kinds of things about me.
Right. Saying you're a fraud, you're this, you're that. But reality is, come and see it for yourself.
Reality is, I did the work. I do the work. I spent the money.
A lot of money.
I didn't only spend my money, I spent other people's money.
Right.
Other people that were interested in seeing it work.
Absolutely.
Without bragging, I don't think anyone else is up to where I'm at.
Yeah, I would totally concur. I mean, he is far and above everyone and anyone I've ever seen. I'm still learning it. I mean, it's amazing all the stuff he's gotten for.
And the reason that I post all of that stuff is because people through the years, they have asked me to do it, and I've done it. And we posted really good oscilloscope shots.
Right.
We had some stuff in the background that couldn't everybody see on the video.
Right.
But there was a good reason for that.
Absolutely. Very good reason.
And everyone says that I'm faking it. And that the videos are fake. The video was taken as it happened. It wasn't edited.
Yep. And here's a chance. All you people out there who say it's fake, come down and see it in person. Then there's no excuses.
For many years now, I've been working on this stuff, and I cannot find where Stan Meyer lied about anything.
I agree. I even looked up research on quantum physics, which totally backs up everything he said.
Yeah, it's all about particle physics.
Right.
Particle physics and static fields.
Right. Charge.
And I went on several interviews with different people, and the interviews weren't that great. The best interview I've done is the last one from this guy named William.
Right. Saw that.
He did a really good interview.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about raising the voltage and the amperage going down.
Right.
And talked about why it does this and why it does that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's
More one take.
That's what we're going to talk about. We're still on one take. No, we ain't. So much for one take.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm a busy guy, Frank. I work a day job. I got a family.
Right.
People call me all the time wanting to know about Stan Meyer stuff. I talk to people on the phone. I've got a forum dedicated mainly to Stan Meyer stuff. I posted 95% of everything I ever did on the forum. I give how each one of Stan's stuff's put together, circuit diagrams, pictures. People come on there, I try to help them out the best I can.
Right.
Anyone I see doing actual work, I help them out. If people just ask me, hey, how does it work? I don't know, I forgot. If they do actual work, I help them out. Everybody.
I want people to be real.
All of my YouTube is dedicated to something useful. Well, most of it's dedicated to something useful.
Right.
But a couple years ago, I was in an accident, broke my neck, hurt my leg. My leg's still messed up. Slows me down a little bit. And the comments are unreal on YouTube and some of the other places. And it's just stupid.
Right.
The comments are just stupid. From stupid, little, ignorant people.
Oh yeah. You know what? I want to say.
I had to say that.
I want to say this. Now, Max here, he really is a hard worker. I mean, he goes to work every day, has to go home, and then do other things. Now, he wouldn't say this normally because, you know what? He's a good guy. He'll work for it. He'll do it. But if anyone is out there and really wants to fund and be honest about it, you know what? He deserves it more than anybody because he's put more than I can say into this, and he's close. And he's actually having something you can show physically that actually works. So this is a key moment.
You know, people have donated,
Yes.
realistically, quite a lot to it.
Right.
But all of that money has went into this research.
Research, R&D is expensive.
I mean, the oscilloscope, used oscilloscope is like $2,000.
Right.
It's a
Good one.
four-channel isolated ground. Ed Chanson paid for that.
Right.
He just mailed it to him.
Amazing.
It was what was needed. Most of these other guys that are out there saying they've got this or that done, they don't have an isolated ground oscilloscope.
Right.
They put one probe on there and they don't even attach it. They just have it in the air.
Yep.
You can't test things that way.
Right.
But this time there's just some things that we need to say and show. And
Absolutely.
if if everybody's going to be smack talking, I'm not going to show it again.
Right.
I was going to show it before, and I decided not to because people are just want to be idiots.
Absolutely.
If they want to be idiots, then I guess the world doesn't need it.
Yep. And if they don't show up, they're idiots anyway because this is a chance to see it in person.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Some people don't have the means to.
Of course. I meant the people who smack talk and just doesn't want to show up.
Little people smack talk. Little people smack talk.
There you go. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention, we're really not in this for the money. We're trying to get this thing developed, period. In fact, we have a friend of ours, McCain, who's going to be there, McCain Lee, and he developed a beautiful, what do you want to call it?
The water
injector. Oh, the whole thing.
Made to Stan Meyers
specifications. There you go. I mean, it is amazing. And he's going to be putting up a Kickstarter during this conference.
After the conference.
Oh, right after the conference? Okay. Well, it is well worth looking into. So that's about it.
I'm sure I got more.
Okay. Speak away.
The reason I started my own forum, Frank, is because when I would try to post on other people's forums, I heard the same small little people squawking. So I put it on my own forum, and when people show up squawking,
right,
I just hit delete.
Right, or block.
I put all the important stuff on the top of the forum,
right,
and it's all locked so no one else can add their squawking. And then down below there's plenty of places for people to talk.
Right.
But I have been deleting a lot of the same little people with nothing better to do.
Right.
Which takes up my time.
Absolutely. And going along with that, if you really want to learn things and actually physically be there, that's why we hold these conferences. Last year, I met so many interesting people just talking to them, and we got to know each other, and we bounced ideals off of each other. Good ideals, no smack talk. It was great. It was very invigorating.
I smack talked a little bit.
Oh, yeah, well, that was fun smack talk. That's a little different.
Yeah, at this conference, I want to actually teach some people some things. There's a lot of people ask me questions all the time, and this time they actually get a chance to turn the dial, and they get to use probably $10,000 worth of equipment right there on the table. They get to put their hands on it, turn the knobs, look at the screen,
and see exactly what it's doing.
Have their picture taken beside of it. I don't care.
Yeah, there you go. Right. And it will be live streamed. If anybody can't make it.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe? Uh-oh.
Yeah. What we're going to do this time, Frank, it's a fundraiser. It costs to get in this time.
Right.
And we're going to do a fundraiser for the live stream. If they want to see this, just $1 shows their voice.
There you go.
$1 will show.
Cheap enough, but yet covers everything.
That's what, a cup of coffee?
Right. No.
If there's Starbucks,
they're right. It's
coffee.
6 cups.
$1 is a good vote to say you want to see it. This, everybody can afford $1.
Absolutely. And not unreasonable.
Yeah. If everybody chooses the smack talk like they did last time,
they're going to miss out.
Obviously, that's not a $1 vote. That's a minus vote.
Right.
If nobody wants to see it, then I'll just keep it in my head.
No, I'm sure a lot of people are going to show up.
Because it's mine. If I want to keep it in my head, it stays in my head.
Yep. People
over the years say that I'm holding back, that I hide stuff. You want to know something? They're right.
And you have to. You know, it's inevitable. Sure, you want to bring stuff out, but you got to be careful about it.
I did the work.
Yes.
If people want to see it, now is the time to show that they want to see it.
Bingo.
Leave a comment, a positive comment, a thumbs up. If you want to see it, a thumbs up.
Yeah.
goes a long ways.
Right.
If the thumbs down outweigh the thumbs up,
Mm-hmm.
I guess they don't want to see it.
Yeah. And by the way, if you want to leave any comments in this video or the videos we're going to be posting, I will be responding and actually getting a hold of people. If you want to bring something, let me know. That way I can make another video saying this person's going to show up with this item and so forth. So everybody will be having aware of what's coming in, and it's going to be massive.
We'll put your email under, instead of my email,
Okay.
your email.
Yeah, we will.
I get a lot of emails.
Oh, I figured I would be. I'll be going
I
crazy.
get a lot of emails
Give me
every
another
day.
Pepsi.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
So, after the conference, if everything goes well, people start getting involved, they want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
We've got EPG stuff to test.
Oh, yes.
We got another test planned. Frank and I have a planned test on the EPG. We've got magnetic gas that we want to make, just haven't got to it.
Right.
Again, I've been slowed down a little bit. Breaking your neck hurts.
Oh, yeah. There's no question. It hurts.
I actually had surgery on my leg.
Right. I remember you.
I went to the Philippines. You know why?
Because it was cheaper.
Because I don't have insurance.
Exactly.
So the doctor here wanted $20,000 to just cut this thing off the side of my knee.
Right.
I went to the Philippines and went right to the hospital. $200.
Amazing. The difference.
I spent my money to go to the Philippines
Right.
and my money to get an operation.
Right. Absolutely.
My money that I went to work for. So, we got upcoming things. We're going to do EPG tests. We got more VIC tests. We got engine tests.
Yes.
I built a whole engine designed just for gaseous fuels.
Right. I can adjust the timing.
Adjust the timing. I can adjust the dwell time of the spark. I can adjust when it sparks, when the injector comes on, dwell time of the injectors. I can adjust the intensity of the spark. That's what we're going to test McCain's injector with,
Yes.
most likely.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I already have a circuit for the injector. I need to test it, but most likely it'll be testing it in the injector.
Right.
So what we're going to do is start crowdfunding these tests.
Yeah.
Again, $1 is nothing, and it's still votes they want to see it.
Absolutely.
$1 might be a much in China or Philippines.
Yeah, probably.
1 centavo. So we're going to crowdfund this stuff. You need to voice your opinion if you want to see it. If you don't voice your opinion, that's the same as saying you don't want to see it. Thumbs down, smack talking means the world doesn't want it.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure the more you fund, the more you get a little bit more access, and we could, just really show you details.
Well, to be real honest with you, I just keep it to myself. If the world doesn't want it,
If they don't want it, yeah.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Right.
Everybody says I'm a fucker. I just keep it to myself.
I'm pretty sure this will come out okay. I don't think anybody will have a problem with a buck here and there. Not a biggie, and I'm sure they'll be showing
Again,
it.
we just want to vote to see if people want to see it.
Yep.
I know I'm ugly. I know I talk funny. I know I wear glasses. I grew up on a farm too.
Right. He's a hick.
I know all that stuff. The comment section should be for whether you want to see this or not.
Absolutely.
What I look like or what I talk like isn't for the comment section.
So you want to just have them put certain thing in there?
Positive comment of some kind proves that they want to see something.
All right, there you got it. positive comment if you want to see it, and the more the merrier.
I spent a whole lot of money and I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my garage. It's time to start testing.
I know. I seen your garage.
He's seen my garage.
It is interesting. It's like a jungle in there. It's got a lot of stuff.
But none of it's put together. You know why? People come see me all the time, say they want to invest.
Right.
And they want to see it working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not together right now. They never come up with the money anyway.
Yeah. It's funny how people are just.
I've been through investor after investor after investor. And once they find out that you can't patent it,
right,
they're not interested anymore.
Exactly. They're only in it for the money.
So, Stan said it best. What did he say?
Oh, let's see. Which one? The KISS method?
He said it's, if the people want it,
Oh,
they need to get in there and they need to do it.
yeah.
Not his
absolutely.
exact words.
People need to do
He
it.
said if the people want it, it's up to the people to bring it in.
Right.
If the people don't want it, have their coffee and $5 a gallon gas whenever the
Right.
oil company wants them to
Goes
pay
up.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else?
Yeah, I think that's about it.
If the people want it, now's the time to speak up.
Absolutely. And I implore you, speak up, market, positive comment, and things will happen. And the more people that know, the better off. If you want people to come here, spread the word. Tell everybody. And we'll get so many people here. It will be a really interesting conference.
It would be interesting if everybody would get off their butt
Yes.
and work on it.
Absolutely. But not everybody can.
Understood, but they can still say, hey, we want to see it.
Absolutely. That's what they can do.
What I learned is everyone has a mouth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Good or bad, people have mouths.
Well, it's time now, instead of the little pieces of crap smack talkers, for everyone else to stand up and say, hey, I want this, how can I help?
Absolutely.
What do you think of that?
I think it's great. Yeah.
And after a year later, we all know who the little pieces of crap really are.
Remember, I'm a mad scientist. You don't want me mad.
That's it?
That's it.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Oh shit, I didn't have it on.
Yeah, right.